We decided to do our group project on the traditional medicine practice called Ayurveda as it relates to treatment with cancer patients. I hope you enjoy our presentation.
Ayurveda is a 5,000-year-old health system that originated in India. It is considered by scientists to be the oldest healing science in the world. Ayurveda is the science of life, Ari meaning life, and Veda meaning knowledge of. Ayurveda emphasizes the maintenance of health through balance in one's body. It provides lifestyle changes, diets, and exercises that help individuals maintain balance when it's being disturbed by internal and external factors. Ayurvedic medicine describes health as the balance between environment, mind, body, and spirit.
Namaste. My name is Sandia, and I'm the Ayurveda practitioner here at Be the Change. Ayurveda is the sister science of yoga and originated in India about 6,000 years ago. It is actually considered to be the mother of all healing systems. Ayurveda is a holistic system of medicine. The word Ayurveda means the wisdom or knowledge of life and longevity. So Ayurveda looks at the whole person and understands the interconnectedness and the importance of the health of one's body, mind, and spirit. Unlike conventional medicine, which is a disease-based approach and which looks to cure the symptoms, Ayurveda looks at the whole person and looks to address the root cause of the disease or the imbalance. And so when one implements the recommendations of Ayurveda, the symptoms disappear and one creates perfect health.
Ayurveda identifies 3 types of biological energies, also known in India as doshas, that are present in everybody and everything. These 3 energies, Vata, Pitta, and Kapha, work together to perform the mechanics of the body. Dominance in any of these energies contributes to how one's body looks and the attributes that they retain. Their body and attitude reflects where the energy is derived from. Vata is a dosha for space and air. Individuals with dominance in this energy will be thin, light, enthusiastic, energetic, and changeable. Pitta is the dosha for fire and water. Individuals with dominance in this energy will be intense, intelligent, goal-oriented, and will have a strong appetite for life. Kapha is a dosha for earth and water. Individuals with dominance in this energy will be easygoing, methodical, and nurturing. In Ayurvedic medicine, disease is contributed to an imbalance within any of these energies.
Ayurveda had its beginnings in 2nd century BC, with its foundations found in schools of Hindu philosophy and logic named Vaisheshika and Nyaya. Vaisheshika focused more on predictions of health, while Nyaya stressed the importance of knowing a patient's condition. These 2 schools would later combine to help create the knowledge of Ayurveda known today. Additionally, in addition to the knowledge brought about by the 2 schools of thought, Ayurveda is thought to be derived from divine essence, passed down through the god of creation Brahma. Knowledge of the healing properties of herbs was passed down through poems called shlokas, which were used to describe medicinal plants. Within the shlokas, there are 4 groups of knowledge, or Vedas: Yajurveda, Rigveda, Samveda, and Atharva Veda. Though all of the groups hold information on the use of medicinal plants, Rigveda is the most well-recognized with 67 plants and over 1,000 shlokas.
Standard cancer treatments can prolong a patient's life. However, the quality of life may be impaired, compromise the immune system, and ultimately leave residual disease. According to Powell and Fatima, tumor growth dormancy with herbal treatment is a functional therapeutic approach that may improve shortcomings of standard treatment, quality of life, and prolong survival of the patient.
One of the advantages of Ayurveda is that much like modern healthcare today, it considers a patient holistically, taking care of their body, mind, and spirit. Additionally, Ayurveda has been shown to reduce pain and improve overall body and organ function due to the compounds found within the herbs and medicines. For example, phenolic and sesquiterpene compounds found in herbs like ginger can produce analgesic and sedative effects on the body, potentially helping with pain and movement. Saponin glycosides, like the ones found in Arjuna, strengthens cardiac functioning. Flavonoids contain antioxidants and vascular strengthening. Some of these compounds also have microbial or antimicrobial or antibacterial effects, helping the immune system. The effects of these herbs can oftentimes be increased when used with other herbs, known as polyherbalism. An example of polyherbalism is the mixture of both ginger and black pepper, which increases the pepper's mucus-reducing effects. Some of the disadvantages include potential toxicity from materials and metals found within the preparations. This can include lead, mercury, or arsenic in varying amounts, according to the preparation. Also, not much research has been conducted regarding the success of Ayurvedic treatment, and as of today, there has been no evidence of Ayurveda as a curative treatment. Though it can help with pain and stress associated with cancer, cancer patients should not use Ayurveda as an alternative to traditional cancer treatment. As in any other case, a patient must notify their healthcare providers about the Ayurvedic preparations they are taking, as they might interfere with the patient's treatment.
The best way to prepare, support, and to educate patients who are interested in Ayurveda is by knowing the evidence-based research that is behind this traditional practice. First, before we can prepare patients, we have to educate ourselves as nurses to what this practice entails and the different issues pertaining to this practice called Ayurveda. First, we have to let the patients know that it can interfere with conventional medical treatments. If cancer patients are already doing chemotherapy, we have to be able to know the different herbs that they might be able to use or the ones that they might not be able to use that can interfere with their chemotherapy. A perfect example is if a patient is taking anticoagulant or antiplatelet drugs, they should avoid herbal medicine called Haley because it can cause them to bleed out if they have to go for surgery to remove a tumor or anything like that. Supporting patients, we can do that by finding out what their condition is and what kind of cancer they have and what modern medications they are currently taking and how it interferes with the different herbs found in Ayurveda. Also, once finding out how traditional Ayurveda medicine interferes with conventional medical treatments, we have to educate the patients to what they cannot do when it comes to mixing the two medical practices together. When it comes to cultural competency goals concerning Ayurveda, we need to remember that it is mostly done in Indian cultures and Pakistani cultures. Many Indians who live abroad are practicing Ayurveda, whether it's in America, the United Kingdom, Australia, or anywhere in general. Many Indians use Ayurveda because they believe that it has fewer side effects than conventional medical treatments. As nurses, whether we agree with the Ayurveda practice or not, we have to put our opinions to the side and be able to treat the patients to the best of our abilities. When asking patients questions about their use of Ayurveda, we have to be sensitive and also be able to educate patients about potential harms it can cause when it is mixed with conventional medicine. Our major goal as nurses when it comes to cultural competency is to be able to include those patients that use Ayurveda by doing our own research to see how it interferes with conventional medicine and also to be able to modify our own practice with those patients that use Ayurveda so that we can better treat them. So we shouldn't just isolate patients that use Ayurveda, but we should educate ourselves and also educate the patients and see how we can bring together conventional medicine along with Ayurveda.
The first step in living a herbal treatment lifestyle is to determine what level of commitment is achievable for the patient to follow. According to Pal and Fatima, 2 terminally ill cancer patients thrived when dedicating 3 months or 1 season out of a year to an Ayurveda lifestyle. This seems to be an achievable plan for most patients. An individual following this plan will be using the Ayurveda approach of Rituchara, a seasonal regimen plan. The treatment plan combines a diet, exercise, and lifestyle approach to improve quality of life. Implementation of Ayurveda treatment involves many steps. First, an individual must eat their largest meal during midday hours and eat smaller meals in the morning and evening to prevent the metabolism from going amiss. In addition, it is recommended that an individual eats lunch after 3 p.m. A patient must sleep more than 6 hours a night and keep a normal circadian rhythm so the patient is able to regenerate their strength. A daily practice of yoga, meditation, and pranayama breathing practices is needed. Orlishan and fomentation therapies are important as they neutralize the vaga-triggered coldness and dryness that accompany aging. Pranayama therapies, orlishan and fomentation, help ensure good blood circulation and cerebral blood flow. A weekly massage with warm oils and an individual's constitution-specific herbs is beneficial for maintaining good health. An individual's diet must be a vegetarian diet with reductions in phosphatidylcholine, amino acids, biogenic amines, acylcarnitines, glycerophospholipids, and sphingolipids. An important mental change, defined in Ayurveda, is savrita. Savrita is implemented through selfless actions. These selfless actions help maintain a balanced mental health. To evaluate this intervention plan, we must have direct observation to a long-term treatment of Ayurveda. The patients undergoing Ayurveda treatment should be required to visit a doctor's office every month to track the patient's progress. In addition, patients should keep a 24-hour routine diary so their compliance to the treatment can be tracked.
As nurses, when treating cancer patients who use Ayurveda as an alternative medicine, we need to keep in mind that when questioning patients, they may not be totally honest with us about their use of Ayurveda. So, as nurses, we need to first of all educate our patients about the effects of Ayurveda when it is mixed with traditional medicine and conventional medicine. All in all, as nurses, we just need to remember that Ayurveda is not commonly known as a practice and it is not well researched. So, when we are treating patients who take part in this traditional medicine, we have to be very careful so that we do not harm our patients.